Good morning or afternoon, parents, or maybe even evening when you're watching this video. This is our CentriKid What You Need to Know video. So it's basically like our parent meeting, designed just for you to watch at your convenience. So I hope you're excited about your kid coming to camp with us. I know we are. Camp is always very special for me. I love it, and I hope your kids will too when they come with us. For some of y'all, this is your first child going. For some of y'all, you're a seasoned veteran. But this is just going to go over all the information you need to know for camp this summer. First thing is you're probably getting packed and ready to go. I've attached a few things. One of them is a parent packet. It has a list that says basically bring to camp. So it gives you some ideas of things to bring. I'll give you one idea of things not to bring. We don't need any electronics. We don't allow kids to have their phone, iPad, DS, none of that. Our ride over is only an hour. We get there like that, so they don't need any electronics for the bus ride. And when we get there, way too busy to have stuff like that. So make sure when you're getting packed up, they don't put any electronics in. The other thing you need to do is you're getting packed up and ready. I've also attached a participant form that you need to get notarized. The good news is Maddie Nally, our assistant downstairs, is a notary. So if you want to bring that by anytime to get that notarized, you're more than welcome to do that. But I need that notarized form back a week before we leave, okay? So make sure you get this in, preferably by the end of June. That way on July 6th, when we hit the road, I'll have all these ready to go. So get this registration form notarized and back to us as soon as you can, preferably, obviously, before the 1st of July, okay? Because we're hitting the road July 5th. Now, as you're getting packed up, sheets, as far as that goes, twin sheets are what the beds are. So since the beds are twin sheets, you can either go sheet, lower sheet, big sheet covers, or you can go lower sheet, sleeping bag, pillow. However you do it, make sure your kid has a pillow though and something to sleep on the mattress. Okay, and that's up to each person, obviously. When you're getting packed up, the other thing I want you to think about is mail and giving that mail to your kids and how that's going to work. I'll have some buckets for each day. For the guys and the girls set out. At the end of each night, we give the mail out to your kids. And what that is, it's a letter from home. Helps keep the connection going, which is really good. A lot of parents put a few spending dollars in there. That way a kid can get maybe snacks or something from the CentriKid store. They have a store there. Gardner Webb has a store there. As far as spending money goes, most parents do anywhere from $20 to $30. They can buy stuff with that, like t-shirts, hats, glasses, CDs, stickers, all kind of crazy things. But we encourage them to give some of that money to the missions offering that we take up at camp that week for a special project they'll learn about that's going on. So some parents, though, put a little extra spending money in there, in that mail. So you will drop off the mail the morning when you drop your kids off. I'll have buckets lined up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so we give out mail each night. Please write some mail for your kids because if they don't get any, sometimes they're like, so-and-so has always got mail. I don't have any mail. So make sure you write a couple letters to your kids and have them ready. As far as snacks go when you're packing up, you're more than welcome to pack some treats for your kids. But I will say this, Gardner Webb is actually, I've done lots of camp there. I rank them a 7 or 8 on food because at every meal they have not only a regular like hearty meal, but they also have either pasta or a Mexican or Chinese. They also have either pizza or hamburger or fries. So they also have sandwiches every meal that you could make, salad if you want a salad. So they've got everything for even the picky eater, okay? But some parents like to send a few snacks with your kids. You're more than welcome to do that. They eat those at night, sometimes during free time before they go to bed or in the afternoon. So if you want to send some snacks, that's fine. Or if you just want to send money for them to buy snacks while they're there, that's fine as well. There's vending machines, and there's like a little camp snack shack type place that they could get food from. There's a snowball stand, stuff like that. So all that's good. So as you're packing up, those are some extra things to keep in mind. Our departure time is Monday at noon. Please make sure you're here no later than like 11:30 so we can get everything loaded up on the buses, that sort of thing. We'll take up 2 buses and then a couple vehicles. And then most of the kids are going to fit on the buses. Adults will probably ride in the vehicles, and I might ask you if I need your child to ride in a separate vehicle. I'll ask you about that, but most of them will be on the buses with their buddies as they ride up to camp. So we'll depart here at noon. We get there about 1. You can see the schedule on everything that's going on. I'm not going to go over a lot of the details of the schedule, but just let you know, anytime, even when it says free time, our adults are with your kids. Your kids are never running around the campus with anything going on that's crazy. But just I will quickly go over the schedule. They wake up, they have their quiet time, which is a manual that they give them, a book that they use with their Bible. It's like a journal. They go over their stuff for the day, eat breakfast. After breakfast, we go to I Can't Wait, which is like we do some worship songs, and the pastor shares a little bit with us that day about what we're going to learn from God's Word. After that, they either go to Bible study or recreation, and then they flip-flop. So if they were in Bible study first, then they go to recreation. If they were in recreation first, then they go to Bible study. Then they go to lunch. After lunch, they go to tracks. I've also attached a form with all the track times. There's anything from sports to art to drawing to inventions, crazy kitchen chaos. There's tons of things to choose from. Your child will write their top 3 down, and then they sort all those out with all the kids, and they'll get 2 of those that they do this week, and that's during track A and track B. So like track A, like if they get kitchen chaos, then they'll go to kitchen chaos every day during track A, during Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. So then after that, we have a little bit of free time. Sometimes we go swimming. Sometimes we go to a rock wall. There's different things there that we do, and we take care of that. But we're always with your kids. We don't just send them off with adults all the time, okay? After that, we go eat dinner. After dinner, we have worship. After worship, we have church group time, which is for us, where we separate into smaller groups of 3 to 5 kids with one or two of our adult leaders, and they talk with the kids about what they learned that day. It's kind of like a debrief of the day. And then we have a little bit of free time before bed. Then we go to bed, lights out. So a couple special things. First one is OMC, which stands for Organized Mass Chaos. One thing I forgot to cover when you were packing up. As far as t-shirts go, we give your kids a t-shirt that they're going to wear every day. We do that so we can recognize where our kids are. And the day of OMC, they'll actually wear a CentriKid, a Concord Kid shirt. That's the color of their official team, because their teams are by color. Yellow is the 3rd graders, green is the 4th graders, blue is the 5th graders, and so they'll wear a shirt of that day. Adults wear orange. Okay, so OMC though is this. There's a list kind of what it is. It explains it a little bit, but it's basically a fun recreational game that we play where there's hoses. Everybody might get wet. You might get some shaving cream on you. It's just a fun game we play with a great lesson that teaches the kids, but it's usually on Thursday afternoons, and we have a blast. Kids look forward to it all week. The other fun activity they're doing is the Night of Nonsense this year on Wednesday nights, like a fellowship. Imagine all the things you do for Awana, like crazy hair, tacky night, and just throw them all into one thing. So you can dress wacky crazy. If your kid wants to bring some stuff for that, tell them to bring some stuff for that. It's going to be a fun evening where we just get dressed up and go to this crazy party. No telling what's going to happen. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Some of y'all have asked about roommates. You're more than welcome to send me an email that asks for a specific person to be roomed with your child. I usually honor those unless we just have kids that want to room with multiple people, because the most we honestly could do is, at the very most, we do 3 kids per room. And that's usually we have to move a bed from one room over to another, okay? So it gets kind of tricky. So preferably 2 to a room. Sometimes we extend to 3 to a room. Make sure you pack that twin bedding, okay? Let me go over my list to make sure I've got everything on here. When the kids come home, they usually leave around 10:30. We get back around noon, okay? So maybe get here no later than 11:45. That way you're ready when your kids get here, and you'll be here, and we will unload the buses and give them back to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, 864-617-3181, leading up to camp. This Sunday, right after Brick House, I'm going to hang out for a few minutes, just in case you have any questions that you might want to just stop me. This is like, instead of having a parent meeting where I read all this to you and then there are no questions, which is usually what happens. That's why I'm doing a video. But if there are, come and grab me at that time, and hopefully I'll set aside some time to just take care of any questions you have. And then after that, just email me, call me anytime leading up to camp, and we'll take care of anything you need to know. I'm excited about having your kids with us this week. We got some great leaders. It's going to be a fantastic week. Theme is the discovery. We're learning how to walk as Jesus walked. I am pumped, and so I hope you are too. If you got any questions, let me know.